What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we're going to go over basically an example of exactly what would happen if the proposal 3568 was fully implemented, right? We know that it has passed. We know that we have that exciting information to where we see the market reacting, or at least Terra Luna Classic reacting to what this decision was. And it's just interesting to me, right? Because, and I know I say that a lot, but it is interesting to me because a lot of people will say, hey, this is going to happen in a certain amount of days, and they'll break it down and say this is going to happen within 100 days. We understand that if everything stayed the same, as in the volume that's going through, as in the price, all of that stuff as we see it, and it stays the same as it is today, yes, we can burn off all of the supply in a matter of less than 100 days. But when we look at everything and how it can change throughout time, this is what we need to factor into, because as we see more excitement around it, as we see more that's burning and more of a possibility for it to get to certain levels, the price goes up, the market cap goes up, everything starts to increase. And when those things start to increase, well, now the dollar figure that you have, or the amount, let's say 4.2 million, will be less in the amount of Luna or Lunic that it ends up gathering. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, don't worry, I'm going to go through an example and show you guys exactly what I'm seeing here, and hopefully we can get a full understanding as to how long it will take to burn off this whole Lunix. So before we get started, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you guys want to join the Discord group below, you can join that Discord group, either one of the Discord groups or my personal Discord group. And you can reach out to me and we can chat back and forth. I know there's a bunch of messages that I need to get back to today, so hopefully I do that before probably before 6 o'clock or something like that. So anyways, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but let's go ahead and dive into this. So if you didn't know, this Lunic proposal 3568, which is a burn and a burn slash tax of 1.2%. So they would basically be taxed every single transaction that we have on any exchange that goes out there. And we would burn the 1.2% of all transactions, which is a really, really good thing. Now, this went through, this passed. Now, it didn't fully pass because we still have a waiting period. Now we just reached the quorum percentage. We reached the percentage that we needed to get to in order for this to become, or potentially become, a thing. Have a high chance of becoming a thing, 99%, I guess. So yeah, this is a good thing, but people want to know how this will affect the overall position. Will it actually make a difference? Because 1.2% doesn't really sound like a lot. And then some people believe 1.2% will have it burn off all the supply tomorrow. And that's not the case, right? We need to basically break this stuff down. So what I do is I typically build spreadsheets all the time about exit plans, about different scenarios, and this is one of them. So I basically built something here. Now this is the first scenario, just to really get a baseline. Now the baseline was to try and get prices that we can end up seeing this grow to. Now just know we can see this grow to a lot higher of a price depending on what the max market cap can be. And also we can see some other variables as well. So there's a lot of variables that take place, and this is kind of a breakdown based on if some of those variables don't change, right? So in this scenario, we're looking at a 10 billion amount that will be burned. If you look at the 350 million, which again, this is a variable, because if you look at the volume today, it's 500 million. So let's just say it's 350 million. Let's be conservative here. And the burn tax would be 400 or $4.2 million that would be burned off. Now, the amount of that, I will get into that. This is not the full breakdown. This is to give you a baseline, basically say that 10 billion is burned off every single day, right? Say 10 billion is burned off every day, which essentially this will be more. And I'll show you exactly how much more if we were to burn off 4.2 million at the current price, it would be, or close to the current price. At the current price, it would be a lot less, but or a lot more. But close to the current price of burning or after the first day would be around 28 or 29 billion. Right. So obviously 3 times the amount that we're looking at for the baseline. So this does, go down. We could see that the price is adjusting as, the volume, or not the volume, the supply is going down. So this supply is getting subtracted each day. 10 billion is getting subtracted each day. If we scroll all the way down here, keep scrolling, you're going to see over a year, when we get to about a year, it's going to be half the supply is going to be gone, right? That's if it's 10 billion per day and it stays at 10 billion per day. You could see the prices adjusting, but not as much as you would think it would adjust, right? If it drops by a lot, you would hope to see it drop another zero, which it did drop a zero. And if this is only if we see it at a $1 billion dollar market cap, or close to a $1 billion market cap. Then we scroll down here. Basically, when we look at that, we're going to see about 2 years for this to play out. Just about 2 years, 689 days, which is 1.88 years that it could end up taking to play out and get to 10 billion. This is to make it get to that 10 billion mark. And the price at that moment, at that level for a $1 billion market cap would be 10 cents, right? 10 billion total coins, $1 billion market cap, 10 cents. Makes sense, right? A lot of people are hoping that it gets to that level. If it does get to that level, I would have quite a bit of money, right? So I can take my what do I have? 20 million, and then multiply it by this, and I would end up getting 2 million out of the deal. So that 10 cents that it ends up getting to is 2 million in 2 years. That's still really good. I'll take it. Right now, will I sell it all at that point? If we still have this taking place the way it is and nothing has changed, then no, I won't sell all of it. Will I sell a portion of it? Most likely. But that's what we're looking at there. Well, if we scroll over here and we look at a different scenario, right, to where we are burning a certain amount. Let's say we're burning 28 million, and then it obviously fluctuates as time goes on, right? Because we're burning a certain amount depending on what the price is. And again, this is all dependent on if we have a $1 billion market cap. I understand the market cap right now is 500 million. So that's double what we're at. We're just saying a $1 billion market cap, right? So $1 billion market cap would equal this price. Well, now we're looking at 28.9 billion that will be burned off, because we're factoring in that 1.2% of the total burn tax here. So 28 billion, and then what you're going to see is that slowly decreases as the price increases. That's the main issue, is that this amount that we have burning is going to decrease as the price increases, because the 4.2 million will essentially stay the same. Now, we understand that there is fluctuation. We could see billions that end up going through in volume. We understand that. But let's just say it stays at 350 million. You understand that the price will decrease, or the price will increase as the supply decreases. Because if you're looking for a $1 billion market cap, I mean, price multiplied by supply equals what the market cap is. So it really all ties together. So if you scroll down and keep scrolling down, it actually will take less time for it to get to that point. It may take 306 days or less than a year in order to get to the point that we want to. Now, that's if we don't see an aggressive level of buying the position, because what we could see is that this doesn't settle at a $1 billion market cap. It now settles at a 10 or $20 billion market cap, because people see the potential and people see exactly what could happen. And there also ends up being another use case, right? If people see more potential, we lose out on this getting to the levels we want it to get to faster, right? But you need the hype, you need the popularity in order for this thing to run. So am I giving it 1 year? I'm giving it 1 year to really set that firm baseline as to how things are burning and increasing and all of that stuff. Now everything's not set in stone, right? The burn is not set in stone. Exchanges are not set in stone. Volume is not set in stone. Do Kwon thoughts is not set in stone. So right now we're really sitting on a lot of speculation. So hopefully you guys understand this, and this can actually bring you some sort of joy and understanding that it could take a year, it could take 2 years, but I'm giving it from maybe 1 to 3 years for this thing to play out if the burn is set in stone and all of the exchanges decide to fully implement everything. So anyways, let me know what you think about this. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.